morning and welcome to the North Country Outdoor Channel. It's another beautiful day in Michigan, 63 degrees, so it might get a little warmer today, but it's perfect working temperature. I love it when it's in the 60s and low 70s. Oh, I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. I hope you're doing what makes you happy, and today I'm working, so of course I'm happy that I'm working. What we got going on today is we have a situation where a company came in and took down a tree for this customer, and then they didn't finish the job. They bugged out, and the whole mess is still there. So and the customer paid up front to have it done. So it sounds to me like this company was a scam. I do not know who they are. I'm actually traveling about 30 miles from home to take care of this job. So this company is obviously out of a different town, and I'm not familiar with who they are, but if I get their name, I'm definitely going to expose them because they're a bunch of crooks. And I feel terrible for this customer that paid up front to have this work done, and they only completed some of it. I mean, the tree is down, but they were supposed to chip the brush and haul it away.
Turn left onto 11 Mile Road.
And they're supposed to clean the whole mess up like, you do when you take down a tree. So this is where I come in, and the customer is going to be taking that other company to court because obviously he wants his money back, and he's going to have, quite a bit of money wrapped into this whole deal now. So that's what we're doing. We're getting a little bit of a late start today. Not too late, but a little bit, because somebody didn't get out of bed on time. I'm not going to mention any names, Dad. It's not a big deal. We're just a few minutes running behind here. Not a big deal. I'm gonna take you along on this job. I'll show you as much as I can, but we're running a little bit of a soft crew today. We're only running 3 guys, so for me to be running the camera, it's just kind of inconvenient. So I'll show you what I can, and then we'll talk about it afterwards, because I want to talk about honesty and being honest with customers and just honest in general. So thanks for coming along with me today. I sure appreciate it, and I'll see you at the job. So here we are on the job site. This was a willow tree that was taken down and just left. So quite a mess here. I mean, that piece there is huge. It doesn't even fit in the camera. So then we got more over there. So this ain't going to take too long, but it's definitely going to take a minute. Kind of sucks that this customer paid for this up front. Twofer. So here's the deal. Unfortunately, I had to take a trip to the dump site here, which is at my father's house. We thought we could probably get it all in one load. We had 3 trucks and 2 trailers there, and it just was not. There was more there than what I thought, so it was not all going to fit. So I had to make a trip here, which is unfortunate because, like I said earlier, I'm a ways away from home, and my dad lives another 8 miles further than I do, so we're probably 35 miles from the dump site here to the job site. And this trailer that I'm pulling, it's pretty full, and it doesn't like to go over about 45 when it's this full. So it takes, it's taken quite a bit of time out of my day to go dump this trailer load. But that's the nature of what I do. Sometimes you got to make several trips. We decided not to get a chipper today just because of what's going on with this. I'm giving the guy somewhat of a break on the price because I feel bad because he got stiffed, and so a chipper just wasn't in the budget to rent a chipper. So that's why we're hauling brush. So I'm going to get this dumped as soon as I can and get back to the job site and get finished up. Alright, so I'm going to give you a free piece of advice here. Whenever you're dealing with a lot of brush like this and a big trailer, go ahead and before you even get started filling it, run a strap underneath. And then once you get it filled up, run the strap over top, and then you can just hook up to it and pull all this out of here without hand loading it. I'll show you. Hold on. Go ahead. Alright, so I got it all hooked up. You can see it's starting to pull tight. Oh shit, it's pulling my whole truck. There we go. Full load right off the trailer. Pulled my truck back about 10 feet. It's whatever. And all you got left in the trailer is a few big pieces. That saves a lot of time right there. So I'm going to go ahead and get this strap out of here and then offload them big pieces, and we're back to the job site. And that is how I go ahead and offload brush and whatever else logs that was in there. It doesn't really work that great if it's all logs, but when you got brush intermingled in there, it grabs pretty good and just pulls it right out of there. Whatever means necessary, less manual labor. Not that I'm lazy, but it's just a time thing, a time saver. That took all of about 3 minutes, and if I had to offload all that by hand, it would have took probably 20 minutes. So I know somebody's gonna be like, why don't you just get a dump trailer, Eric? Well, I would love to have a dump trailer, but everything costs money. So yeah, for now I don't have a dump trailer. They're about $6,000, and well, if you can't afford a dump trailer, then you must not be making that great of money. Well, it's called strategic business planning. I don't like to go into piles and piles of debt all at once, even though I have a lot of payments. It's just, a dump trailer would make life easier, but you know what? That took 3 minutes and it didn't cost me anything. So, I just know how people are. They're just like, oh, you gotta have a dump trailer. Well, you don't have to have a dump trailer. You can just get creative. Alright, so we're taking the last load here to the dump site, and I've actually pulled over because this is kind of serious, and I want to hit on something here, and it comes right down to honesty. Are you honest? Are you honest with your customers? Are you honest in life in general? You don't even have to be a business owner to be an honest person. This poor guy got taken advantage of, and some schmuck came in there and took down this tree and required payment up front, and then they took it down, you've seen in the video, but they didn't clean it up. So they only had the job half done, and he paid for a job to be completed, and then he had to pay me to come in there and finish it, and that's just not right. And that's not the first time I've heard of that, and there's a lot of stories of crooks going around. I mean, this is 2017 after all, but come on. If you're trying to build a business and a reputation, that is not how you do it. Honesty builds customer relationships, and customer relationships builds your business because it builds word of mouth, and word of mouth is the best advertising. Word of mouth can make you, word of mouth can break you. Word of mouth anymore, one bad experience can get on Facebook and thousands of people see it. I mean, you better be on top of your game or you could be destroyed in a quick hurry. I pride myself on honesty. If I show up at a customer's house and I see that, what they're asking can maybe hold off for another year, I'll be honest with them because I know that they don't want to spend that money. Would I like to make that money? Absolutely, I would like to make that money. But you can usually tell when people are tight on money and they're worried that their life, their house may be in danger. and they just want to get that tree out of there. But in my professional opinion, if I feel like it might be able to wait a little bit longer, I'll tell them. You know, if you show up to a customer's house to clean their gutters, and they think their gutters need to be cleaned, and you crawl up there on the roof and there's nothing in the gutters, what do? Do you charge them and act like you clean the gutters, or are you honest with them and say, hey, you know, I'm going to be honest with you. You know, maybe you got to have a couple bucks for just to come out there and as a service call or something. But I'm gonna be honest, your gutters don't need to be cleaned. There's nothing in them. That honesty right there is gonna go such a long ways. That customer is never gonna forget that, and you are forever gonna be their guy for whatever business you're in. You know that if they need something taken care of, you can bet they're gonna come to you. You know, are you the person that's honest, or are you the person that takes somebody for everything they got? I've worked in the car dealerships, and I'll tell you right now, I used to get pats on the back for selling people stuff that they really don't need. Did they need it? Yeah, but not right this second. I mean, we used to upsell stuff, and you know, car mechanics are probably the worst person. People are vulnerable, and people are gullible. And that, you know, you can take advantage of somebody so quick. All you have to do, and don't do this, but all you have to do is you need to sound like you know what you're talking about and scare them enough that they want to get it done. In my situation, you know, this tree's rotten. It's dying. It's got emerald ash borer in it. Your root system is getting weaker by the day, and it's liable to fall on your house the next time the wind reaches 43 miles an hour. I mean, if you just sound like you know what you're talking about, you can scare people into spending money. Is that what you want to do? Or do you want to build an honest business? That's all I'm saying. I'm going to leave it at that. Today was a great day for me. I hope today was a great day for you. If it wasn't, just remember, tomorrow's a new day. Be creative and own it. Hey, just do me a favor, and if you're watching this on Facebook, go to my YouTube channel, link in the description underneath, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you're watching this on YouTube, just go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you can know when I got new videos coming out. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I love you, and I will see you next time.